My name's Nina. I'm from Leeds. Well, I'm originally from Scotland, but I've travelled from Leeds. Trans activists are denying and destroying the human rights of women and children, who are being ignored by those who are making these changes. They are removing the right of women to organise politically against sex-based oppression. You can't have a panel without letting in men with lady feelings. And we can't talk about our sex-based rights here today, not without these brainwashed trans activists trying to stop us. And you can keep trying, but we're never going to stop. Not ever. They're removing the right of women to assemble outside of the presence of men. You can't have a lesbian club night without letting in men who think they're a lesbian trapped in a man's body. They're eliminating lesbian-specific organisations and advocacy groups. Giggle, for example, is a lesbian dating app, which is now being sued for not allowing boundary-pushing, rapey men onto their app, for creating a space just for women to date women. They are removing the right of girls to educational programmes created just for girls, and athletic programmes, and sports competition. In America, girls have lost out on scholarships to boys who would rather race with the girls. They are fucking up the data collection of sex-based inequalities in areas where females are underrepresented. In fact, all sex-based data collection. For example, sex-based crime statistics. They are removing the right of journalists to report the sex and history of subjects in the media. I've lost count of how many times I've seen articles online describing male sex offenders as she and her. And I swear it makes me genuinely nauseated. It makes me sick to my stomach and makes me fuming. These are not our crimes. They're removing the legal rights of women to be free from the presence of men in areas of public accommodation where nudity occurs. Primark, I'm looking at you. York Piccadilly, I was there just a few weeks ago. Still mixed sex changing rooms. It's gross. They're removing the legal rights of women to create reproductive clinics, rape crisis services, support groups, or any organisations for females only. There is an autogynephile in charge of Edinburgh Rape Crisis Centre in Scotland. A man who got his first job with them by deception. He lied to work there so that he could listen to the poor women talk about their trauma and rape on the phone lines. And this is a big one for me. As the daughter of a rape survivor and the mother of a disabled child, a girl, they are eliminating the patient right of dependent females to hospital wards separate from males, and the right to prefer female carers for their intimate care requirements. Over my dead body will this right be denied to my mother and daughter. I will die for this, I swear. They are also eliminating the right of female prisoners to be housed separately from male prisoners. And unlike any other social justice movement, transgender rights are different in that they are not fighting for their own rights. They are fighting to be allowed to identify into an oppressed group on a fucking whim, because I said so. Are they going to extend self-ID, I wonder, for the disabled people and the extensive process that we have to go through so that we can get all the help we need for our disabled children without a diagnosis? No, and I wouldn't expect that either, because although it's not fun and fluffy and a rainbow process, it's needed to try and get the help to those who need it. Please, could everyone here spend half an hour this week writing to your local MP, expressing your concerns about the Gender Recognition Act? Stay grounded in reality, use accurate language, and hope for a response. Personally, I think the GRA should be repealed entirely, erased. No one is entitled to an official documentation with a lie on it. People can't change sex. No one is born in the wrong body. Non-binary is bullshit. Trans women are men, and most of them keep their penis. Thanks for letting me speak.